What is your go-to answer when your relationship is on the rocks or near its end? Are you we're fine, we're keeping busy, we're at a better place now, we're continuing to work on us, we're giving each other space, we're trying to grow together. Marriage takes hard work and we're getting there. Our children are our main priority. We're doing what's best for our children. Now, whether I've said any of those things that you may have said or something else that you come up with on your own, the bottom line is that there seems to be some type of friction going on in your relationship. And I will point out that your children know when your marriage is over. Hello, Gems, and welcome to another Money Motivational Mondays. Today, we're going to be continuing on with our series of finance and relationships. Today's topic is going to be on finance and divorce. Let's go ahead and get started. Is divorce becoming more common than we think? Statistically, a divorce is more likely to happen than a major accident and is one of the top financial stresses an individual will face in life. It is the death of a union or relationship or partnership. That's huge. We tend to think of death as someone not living any longer. However, in the case of the death of a marriage, it is the result of the extinction of a union, more than just a breakup. It's the tearing apart of a bond. So why does divorce have such a bad taste for some people? Financially speaking, some people view it as a failure to combine your financial lives for the benefit of each other, not just one person. Sometimes people get married for the wrong reasons, i.e. a financial gain, which we see from both men and women. We call women gold diggers and we call men opportunists. Both men and women can be financially seeking vampires and gold diggers, as they are called in slang. Nobody likes to think that they were taken advantage of financially. It is a black eye that everyone sees, but nobody wants to talk about. So here are a few things that to make divorce financially beneficial to you. So read up on your state's divorce laws because they are all different, and some states favor the spouse with the most assets and some don't. For example, California favors the joint financial marriage. After 10 years, you have to split assets evenly down the middle. No matter if you came into the relationship with nothing and you added nothing to it, you're still going to be able to split it financially evenly down the middle, even if you don't have any assets to bring to the table. Crazy, I know. Track your expenses and anticipate new ones. When you go through a divorce, you're going to have a whole lot of new things that may come up. So this goes without saying. You are going to have new expenses going through a divorce because you may not be going through the divorce typically with one income. You're used to having two incomes to survive. Now you may have solely yours. This is something you need to plan for in advance so you don't have a financial shock when finances are cut in half or go completely away. Prepare for pushback. Yes, we all know there are some divorces that go smoothly and some that are just as ugly as we can think of. So prepare yourself for pushback. Yes, at one time, this was the person you once wanted to share a lifetime with. However, now the tides have changed and you need to protect your finances like you would against anyone else that would misuse them. What if you were the primary income provider, as discussed in my previous series of finance and marriage segment? You may want to continue being the primary income provider through and after divorce. You may not just want to stop there. There may be children involved. It may just be keeping the house. So if you were the one that was taking care of the mortgage, stop paying the mortgage is going to hurt you, and it's also ultimately going to hurt your spouse. So it is a lifestyle that you agreed upon to establish during your marriage, and the courts recognize that during a divorce, it is difficult to cut off spousal income support when your spouse has not been working throughout your marriage and or since maybe they were younger. Please keep that in mind. If you have joint accounts, start the process of separating them. All Retirement and emergency accounts need to be separated. Be sure to get a list of assets and debts you had prior to the marriage and what you accumulated during the marriage to show a financial history. Example, if you had no debt before you were married and now you have a joint debt of $50,000, you need to kind of be able to say where that came from and how you shared it, because maybe all $50,000 is joint. But let's just say, what if only $25,000 of that was yours and the rest was your spouse? That would be something you need to bring up to your divorce attorney. So if you have a joint account, start the process of separating them. Do remember that. Move direct deposits to separate accounts. You may have a mortgage, rent, or other bills coming out of your personal checking account or a joint account. Now's the time to start separating them. Keep paying your bills, don't stop, but through your own individual personal account. This will also help to establish your own credit and independency of your spouse. You probably filed joint tax returns and now you need to create your own finances again through your independent accounts, i.e. like you were single, because you are getting ready to be single again and on your own. Minimize big financial purchases. Now's not the time to maybe go looking for a new car or a new house or a new condo. Let's go ahead and minimize those while you're going through this process. Now's the time to reduce spending, especially if you want to prove that you cannot afford spousal support, i.e. not to be confused with child support. This is spousal support. You also don't want to increase your financial debt if you're going from 2 incomes down to 1. So I know divorce isn't a pleasant topic, but we all know a ton of people who have gone through it. You may be going through it yourself, and there's definitely a healthy and successful way for you to get through it. So this will do it for today's part 1 of finance and divorce. Please continue to tune in for next week's part 2 of finance and divorce, where I'll be discussing how to successfully navigate your children through the process, when to add them into communications and to play fair. Don't use your children as tokens to get back at your other one. So this will do it for today's topic. Please be sure to take a look at my website. As you know, this is what I do on a daily basis. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to my channel. All right, gems, till next time, take care and have a wonderful day.